An 8-day mission. A ride home. A routine descent. But now, that timeline has vanished. Their fate is suspended among the stars. Above Earth, Sunita Williams and Butch Wilmore drift aboard the International Space Station. Veterans of the void. Pilots of science. Witnesses to a plan unraveling. The spacecraft meant to return them, Boeing's Starliner, has stumbled again. Technical flaws. Docking anomalies. System failures. The countdown to home has turned into an open-ended question. NASA presses pause, citing safety above all. But for the crew, the wait begins. The backup plan. A possible rescue, by SpaceX. A rival once doubted. Now trusted. And in this clash of engineering legacies, a new leader rises. Far below, a single message echoed across digital skies. A tweet from Elon Musk, cryptic yet cutting: aircraft companies won't rule space. Just like car makers won't rule the skies. No name was mentioned. But the target was clear. Boeing, once the king of air and orbit, now caught in a spiraling descent. Its spacecraft marred by failures. Its trust, unraveling. Meanwhile, SpaceX accelerates, flawless missions, swift launches, smooth returns. 7 successful crewed flights. And Boeing. Not one. Billions spent. Years lost. Faith eroded. The two were once equals, both chosen by NASA to carry astronauts to the stars. Boeing received more money. SpaceX received more belief. And now, that belief is paying off. But this isn't just about companies. It's about lives in orbit. It's about the future of American spaceflight. And it's about whether a century-old aerospace titan can still touch the stars. The International Space Station watches silently. It is a cathedral in orbit, 250 miles above the world. Built by nations. Sustained by courage. And it is here, in this cathedral, that Williams and Wilmore now wait. The Starliner was meant to be their chariot. A capsule designed for comfort, safety, and precision. Launched atop an Atlas V, wrapped in legacy and ambition. But dreams built in boardrooms can fracture in the vacuum. Starliner's journey began with hope, and was soon shadowed by error. Its first test, in 2019, failed to reach the station. Not because of engines or shields. But because of a simple timing mistake. A software glitch. A wrong internal clock. It burned fuel too early. Missed its orbit. And missed the mark of trust. NASA took notice. And paused. A long investigation followed, 80 issues uncovered. 80 cracks in the foundation. Every mission after came with a question. Is it ready? The answer kept shifting. In 2021, corroded valves grounded it again. In 2022, it flew uncrewed, finally docking with the ISS. A breath of hope. Then silence. More setbacks. More repairs. More headlines? In 2023, insulation had to be replaced. Parachutes retested. Each fix unveiled another flaw. Still, in May 2024, NASA tried again. Williams and Wilmore were ready. The launch countdown began. And once again, stopped. A technical issue halted everything. And while they waited, news from Earth cast a longer shadow. Boeing's aircraft division was imploding. A door blew off a 737 midair. A 747's engine. Instead, it became its reckoning. Now, NASA faces a choice. Wait for Boeing to fix its broken promises. Or call SpaceX, again. A company once called reckless. Now a lifeline. SpaceX has never failed a crewed return. Its capsule, the Crew Dragon, is proven. And it waits, ready, should the call come. For Williams and Wilmore, the stakes are more than symbolic. They need a way home. And the clock ticks on. This isn't just a company rivalry. It's a test of reliability, of resilience, and of who truly commands the path to the stars. In this era, Boeing's legacy trembles. And SpaceX's ascent continues. Above Earth, in the silence of orbit, 2 astronauts wait. Not just for re-entry, but for an answer. To a question that echoes through mission control, boardrooms, and the vast quiet of space: who do we trust to carry us home? Back on Earth, the air is thick with questions. Reporters gather. Analysts whisper. Engineers pace hallways lit by fluorescent doubt. In Houston, mission control stares at the data, every blinking number, every drifting telemetry point. The astronauts are safe. But safety is not the same as certainty. Every hour in orbit weighs heavier than the last. Inside the Starliner, systems hum. Lights blink. Air circulates. But the question lingers like static: will it bring them home? No one answers, not with confidence. Sunita Williams floats by the window, watching Earth spin slowly beneath her. She's seen this view before, many times. But now, it feels different. It feels distant. Butch Wilmore checks the flight computer. Again. And again. Veteran instincts sharpen under silence. They trust their training. They trust their ship, mostly. But trust, in space, is a fragile thing. On the ground, Boeing holds press conferences. They speak of diagnostics, of tests, of an abundance of caution. But behind the podium, even their smiles flicker. The public watches. Congress listens. Billions were invested in Starliner. Years of contracts. Political weight. Now, all of it rests on a capsule that won't yet return. Meanwhile, at a separate launch pad, SpaceX prepares another mission. No delays. No excuses. Just readiness. Crew Dragon gleams under Florida sunlight. If NASA calls, it can launch in days. And somewhere in that possibility lies an unspoken truth: one company promised legacy. The other delivered the future. At Boeing, engineers work through the night. They don't sleep. Not really. Because they know what's at stake. This isn't just about hardware. It's about redemption. About proving that the old giants can still rise. That aerospace isn't just about rockets, it's about trust, built bolt by bolt. But outside their hangars, another truth grows louder. A truth whispered across aerospace labs, tech forums, and darkened mission centers, maybe SpaceX has already won. Yet NASA cannot choose lightly. To abandon Starliner would fracture decades of aerospace balance. To wait too long risks more than embarrassment, it risks lives.